What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in a pink dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I am back in here in the new year with a new review with the album 2022 that I had to talk about, man. I just couldn't let this slip through the cracks. I got a couple more albums 2022 I want to talk about, but this day and this moment is dedicated to Mr. Absol Herbert with the album Herbert. And man, this is something I had to review. And before I even get into this, I just want to say I almost forgot how much I loved Absol before this album dropped. I went to listen to the old songs before this album came out, and I was like, bro, Absol was legit a part of the soundtrack to my day to day life. There's so many songs that I used to listen to by Absol that are ingrained in my head, bro. Freaking Pineal Gland, Bohemian Grove is such a beautiful song, man. One time for the women. What do you say? And two time for the bitches. Hey, all right. Hey, I say mother F the government, mother F the people. Mother you, I'm just living how I'm living. Put on with the limits, pineapple with the Ciroc vanity, more homes than Sherlock vanity. Come on, man. That was my thing, man. What do he say? What he say? He say something. It made me say Jesus. No religion. I'm just being explicit, man. That right there, solo here, solo. That's gonna have me going off on a tangent. Pineal Gland. That's one of my favorite performances in a rap song ever, bro. Please don't tell my mama I ain't. Or this ain't marijuana. Come on, I might be tripping off that DMT, TDE. Limitless, like we on NCT. The way he brings confidence on Pineal Gland, bro. What that nigga say? That nigga say, it was all a dream. I swore it never happened. I wrote like Edgar Allan. I was po like Edgar Allan. Come on, let me hit the weed. You know I really need that. Missing screws, bending screws. What do you say? Missing screws, missing screws like kneecaps. Man, that's one of my like, bro. Just moral of the story. Soundtrack to my life. I just had to say that, and this album brought back those memories because, man, this is classic Absol, bro. This was my album of the year for 2022. I don't want to hold you guys for any more longer. Let's get right into this, man. Message in a Bottle. I first heard this when he debuted on the Joe Budden podcast, and this is like the fourth thing I had heard from the album. I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a classic. At this point, I was like, yes, he's about to put out a classic hip hop album, and bro, I was like a kid at the candy store. Like I had not anticipated an album like this in a minute because he hadn't dropped in a minute and he was just giving me that feeling with those singles, bro. Man, Message in a Bottle, bro. Lance Skywalker came with the I wrote this message especially for you. And nigga, he sound like a damn. That nigga's like a ghost. That nigga sound very creepy, man. I wrote this message especially for you. Hey man, I love this right here, bro. I love the ending bar when he says something about like I was looking at myself. I was looking at myself how I saw myself. Basically, he said he's seen himself in the past, like as a ghost, looking at himself how he used to see himself, and it was just crazy to see himself like that. But this starts off fire, man. What do you say, man? Ignore what you took me for in the first place, unless it was first place. Fire, DOPE. That's slang for what I slang. Fire. That beat change was crazy, man. What do you say? You very venereal. I'ma set you men straight. Come on, man. I love this, bro. This is like what I want from Absol, man. I'm staying on top of the subject like a CC. Like, come on. That's typical. That's like classic Absol right there, man. And I was super duper hype. And then No Report Card is the second song. That was a song I had never heard. Like I said, it was a couple singles and stuff that I heard, but I had not heard this. And man, this is classic Absol. This is like showing you could be lyrical on a song, but still make a jam, man. No Report Card is a jam. Cause I'm hard. Made a grade A, no report card. Come on. Hey, what you go so hard? Hey, solo, why you go so hard? Hey, solo, why you go? Say, what do you say? Grade A, made a no report card. Man, this is so fire. I wrote down I had to pull out the bars on this, man, because I couldn't fit everything on the pizza box, bro. He was talking on here, man. What do he say, man? Still selling the students intelligent movements. I'm KRS too. Back to school captain. I save a school to the rescue. True. This ain't BDP though. It's TDE. Knew I might be on BET. Now I think I might BET. Oh, creepy. What is it? Alien Palladian, speak to me. Space station, this ain't your frequency. Nah, you need to broaden your horizon. Look, he said you with your broad, but who her eyes on? Ain't need the radio to radiate. run the track like I need ankle weights. Dissing them out. What do you say? Dissing them out. Ain't need no paper plate. And then when he got in that Atlanta scheme, what do you say? Ain't what do you say? He said, ain't from Atlanta, but I need. Oh, wait, ain't from Atlanta, but I had to earn paper. Boy, yo, boy, shop open like a can of worms. Go so hard. Hey, Solo, why you go so hard? Hey, Solo, why you go so hard? Made a grade. Come on, bro. The way he just came in with the, what he say? What he say? Knew I might be on BET. Now I think I might be ET. Creepy. Alien, Palladian, speak to me. Come on, man. Space station, this ain't your frequency, bro. He just sounds so good. He's rapping his behind off on here. Like I said, this is classic Ab Soul, man. Because it's a groovy song, but he's spitting. One of my favorite things about Ab Soul, man. This is definitely one of my favorite songs. No Report Card, fire. And then we go to Hollandaise. Hollandaise is so good, man. I know a lot of niggas was kind of sleep on it because they was like, I don't know if this should make the album. I thought it was going to be a Lucy. This is fire, man. I love this. The OG song is so hard, but I want to talk about the beat change because he does a couple beat changes on here, and that's another one of my things about Ab Soul. You go listen to These Days, you can say what you want about These Days. These Days had some of the best beat changes of that year for like second half of a song. On I think it was Tree of Life, he had one. On freaking Dubsack, he had one. If you used to be on my Snapchat back in like 2014. You remember I used to walk around my neighborhood and do the I just might be in your hood. I just might be in your hood. Bro, that was that funk right there. That was my jam right there. And I love the fact that he could do that. And he did it on here. When the beat changed on here and he was rapping over them brass instruments, man, when he did the hey, what do you say? I was born in Korea with Albert II of Carissa. And right, the way he was talking on here, man, he was wilding. And it reminded me of Dubsack. Go listen to Dubsack on These Days. I don't know what it is. I think it's like certain pockets that he gets in. It reminds me, man, I had a Dubsack in my pocket. I had a Dubsack in my bucket. Roll around like fuck it. That was a beautiful song. I love that song. But either way, Hollandaise, such a good song. Fire. And then we go to Moon Shooter, which is another single that released, but it didn't have Joey Badass on it. On the single version, shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. I love his second verse, man. When he do the shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. Janky promoters always gave me to run around. Like the way he was doing that. One of these days, like, man, I love that little part of his verse right there. That second part of the verse was so fire to me. Then you had Joey came in. Joey did his thing. Kids, listen to this. You don't want to shoot and miss and be like Icarus. You feel me? You don't want to get too close to the sun and burn your wings. You feel me? That's a terrible Joey Badass impersonation, but he went off on here. And this is a good, solid song, man. I'm loving it so far. And then we go to FOMF, which stands for Fuck Out My Face, which is a fire song. This is like an anthem, you know what I'm saying? Get out my face. You play this with a nigga breath stank, you know what I'm saying? Nigga owe you money, you know what I'm saying? Nigga talking about something you don't want to hear about, you feel me? Whatever the occasion is where a nigga just need to politely get out your face, this is the anthem for that, man. So yeah, this is like an anthem song, man. I like this. And then we go to Good Man featuring Punch. Was Punch on Dubsack? I think Punch was on the second half of Dubsack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, I love to hear Punch. Punch always comes with a solid verse. What Soul say? My guard's up like the Air Force me fire. What do you say? You may heard of Jack and Jill, but I'm not healing. I thought that was a funny bar. But yeah, then after that, Punch comes in with a solid verse. Like I said, I never get tired of Punch. Anytime Punch is on a song, I listen because I think he is a very solid rapper. So yeah, man, good song. And then we go to arguably one of the songs of the year, and I wouldn't be mad because I kind of feel like it may be song of the year for 2022. I don't really have a lot to say about this song because this song is just so beautiful. Like, me going into detail about it wouldn't do it justice. If you haven't heard Do Better by Ab Soul featuring Zakari, go listen to it. I played the video for my mom. By the end of the video, my mom was crying looking at the song or looking at the video. This is just a beautiful song, man. I gotta do better. I gotta do better today. I gotta do better before it is too late. Like, the way he was rapping on here, man, like, it gave me Book of Soul vibes, like the way it was kind of hopelessness throughout a lot of the song, but it is in the video is much more optimism, but just relationship on the rocks. My family is concerned. My homie still on the block. I'm thanking for like the way that he rapping on here, just like damn, like this brother done been through a lot. And, in the video he's jumping off the roof because apparently he tried to commit suicide, which he talks about on this album. So yeah, man, this is a beautiful song, man, and another anthem. That could be the motto for 2023, man. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. You feel me? Do better, black man. That's the motto for 2023, man. Do better, black man. And hey, man, I'm happy to see Ab. So I be feel like I know this brother. You feel me? The way I be listening to this music and be getting touched by it, man. Like it's beautiful, man. So shout out to Solo, man. And then we go to track number 8, Gangnam featuring Fresh. I don't know who Fresh is, but this nigga slid this verse, bro. What do you say? I got on my dead homie and hide in my skin. Put 2 in your wind. Like, the way that nigga was rapping, I made him sound like I made a nigga sound like a slow currency right there. But trust me, he was fire. He did his thing on here. I love the Absol bar when he said, what he say? He said, my brody tried to tell me how to blicky though. He came through with a Caltech. We had to tell him all we shooting his videos. I love that. And like I said, Fresh went crazy on here. I love the hook. And then we do it just for ganging them. The beat is like real slow. It's a very slow paced song. Very, very fire though. I gotta check out Fresh. Like I said, have no idea who that is. Fire song though. And then we go to The Wild Side. Welcome to the wild side. Welcome, my dears. She welcome to the wild side. And then you got Absol, The Wild Side, featuring the queen herself, Janae Aiko. This is a good song. I can see this being like in an A24 movie, in a scene where like the beach is like you got people at the beach and like the sun is going down. That's what that reminds me of. I don't know why, but I could definitely see this being in an A24 film. And yeah, man, every time Janae Aiko and Absol link up, in my opinion, they don't miss, and it's no exception here. They did not miss. This is a really good song. And then we go to Art of Seduction. I hate this song. I love this song. I just hate because it fooled me every time. I'd have heard the song plenty of times. Every time I hear it, I think I'm finna hear, man, what do you say? What she say? Most intellectuals don't believe in God, but it was just the same. Oh, you feel me? I thought I was finna hit that Badu. It started off just like that, man. You feel me, bro? She was sliding on that. Be rolling like a rolling stone. And on. Man, she was flying on that, man. Most intellectuals don't believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Oh, man, that's that fault right now, man. But this right here, I love the melody that Ambre did. I've seen her name and I've heard her music. Don't know how to pronounce her name. Same thing with Elmita. I love her music. Don't know how to say her name. But Ambre, I love the melody that she did on here. When she went with the and then the beat is kind of like that melody in the background. But I love when she sings with the like that's that font right there, man. This song is good. Absol did get in a nut ass freak bull bag that you kind of could calm down though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga talking about nigga said his meat was beautiful or something. Nigga was in a different bag. But that aside, this is a good song. Then we go to Bucket. This is a slow beat. Hey, he was sliding, bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. What he said? He said he had a Bear Share reference on here. That's a throwback. If you know what Bear Share is, shout out to you. That is a throwback. I was not expecting to hear that. Also, shout out to on the second half of what's the Hollandaise. He said that he had a tape from. He said he had a cousin in Compton making waves with the beats. Is B-Wave his? I mean, Soundwave. No, he said he had a cousin in Compton making waves with the sound. Is Soundwave his cousin? I had no idea. That was pretty interesting to me. That was a very, very fire bar. But either way, Bucket, very, very fire song. Bang this in your bucket. Don't worry about nothing. And then we go to track number 12, Go Off, featuring Russ and Big Sean. I'm not gonna lie, it's the only song in here where I'm like, I don't know if this song was needed. Absol had a good verse. Russ had a verse that probably shouldn't have been on this album. Big Sean did not have a bad verse though. I did like Big Sean verse. Big Sean, I can't lie. Big Sean did his thing on this verse, man. Big Sean did his thug thizzle on here. I cannot lie, man. So shout out to Sean, but Russ, I don't know. But like I said, if there was one song that I had to take off, it probably would be Go Off. Everything else I feel like fits perfectly on here, including number 13, Fallacy, featuring the chick I was talking about. I think it's Elmita. I've been listening to her since last year. She is really good. I love the bar when that soul says, Esco once said that hip hop was dead. I must be rapping my ass off in a mummy outfit or something. I thought that was hard. Or when he said I must be a mummy rapping my ass off, that was a funny bar. I like that a lot. But yeah, very good song, and shout out to Elmita. I love her music. If you've never heard of her, I would say check out her music. She's really, really good. And then we go to Herbert, man. What he said, man. Well, not even what he said, nigga. What did I say? I said, because I wrote this down, I need to Google, bro. I knew off the top that James Blake and Kendrick was on this song without even looking it up, because they not credited on here, but I could just hear the James Blake production and the James Blake vocals in the background, and then you got Kendrick, like that Kendrick with that little voice he be doing sometimes. I think we probably first heard on like Untitled and Mastered around that era. Man, this is a very, 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 very good song. What he said, iDoc said I needed a new coroners. I'd rather need that than a coroner. I thought that was a pretty good bar. Yeah, man, just talking about life. You feel me? Herbert. You know, this is a well-fitted named song. He's talking about the life of Herbert on here. And yeah, man, it's a really good song. Then we go to Church on the Move. I want to talk about this because, nigga, I've never heard Absol do a song like this. I don't know if I've heard anybody in TDE do a song like this, man. Church on the move, church on the move. What do you say? Nigga say, grandma twerking in the pews. Hey, church in the pew. Okay, so I'm going to say why I've never heard a song like this, because I've never heard him. This is damn near electronic song, bro. Like, this is so different for him. And then even at the back end of the song where he's singing, he's not doing the typical Absol singing. He trying to hit notes when he dun, 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 dun. Like when I forget what he said. He said dun, 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 dun. He hitting little notes right there. I'm like, I've never heard him do anything like this with the singing. And this production is literally sound like a fucking old Sam Smith song or something with like a Disclosure type song. That's what it sounds like. So that was very new for him, but I think he killed it, man. I love this song. Church on the move, grandma twerking in the pews. Hey, this ain't Sunday school. I love this right here. So he took a risk on here, and I feel like it paid off. I like this song a lot. And then we go to It Be Like That featuring Sir. Beautiful stuff. I mean, this is why I listen to Absol, bro. This starts off on some just like my life stinks, you know, like nothing is going right for me. My luck is ran out. My girl don't want to be with me. Shoot, nigga, the plug ain't even hit me back. And then on the second verse, he come back and be like, man, I think I'm hitting a new stride. My luck's feeling good. The plug bite, you know, I think my girl like me again. Like, he was really talking on here. So this is just one of them feel good, uplifting songs right here. And then it gets to by far my favorite second half of a song on here, man. Come on. If you know me, you know I love stuff like this, man. The fact that he put this on here, I think why I like Absol, because hey, bro, when I hear a nigga that raps amazingly, it makes me never want to rap. Because I don't even rap, but like, I might write or something sometimes. I'd be like, bro, I can't do this. I listen to Absol. He is amazing, but I feel like me and Absol would be similar in music just because I could tell that nigga listen to similar stuff I listen to. Just the fact nigga got James Blake on here, niggas know I love James Blake. That's my GOAT. You feel me? Two of my GOATs on the same song, nigga, Kendrick and James Blake. I love it. But this little stuff that he be doing, like even like a empathy, you feel me? Like something like that, I could tell like that nigga got a good music ear. And I'd be like, hey, bro, I kind of want to make something, man. Like he the only nigga that raps amazingly that makes me want to go make music. And when I heard this, man, when that nigga, that spiraling, baby, I've been spiraling. Spiraling, hey, spiraling, baby, I've been spiraling, spiraling. That's bro, what? And then the way that he rapping over that, man, too many letters in that alphabet to just settle on easy. Come on in the background, spiraling, hey, baby, I've been spiraling. bro, the way he was snapping on that, man, I don't know who that was singing. Shout out to that brother. He did his thing. That was some Bon Iver type stuff. That is by far my favorite second half of a song on here. Thank you, Ab. So, positive vibes only. I feel like this is a song like the credits of the album. Like, when the movie's going over and they got a credit song playing. This is what this is, because this is basically like, man, I've overcome, or I'm healing. I'm in the healing process. Like, this sounds like somebody who really never had a chance to heal or even thought about healing from just things that he's went through and the current things he's going through. But like he said on his album, he done went through therapy, he done cried a little bit. So I feel like this is like, man, I can really get a groove. You feel me? I could put my, you know what I'm saying? Stella got a groove back. You know what I'm saying? Herbert got his groove back type of thing. So he just like, man, it's positive vibes from now on, So like I'm gonna try to deal with my pain a little bit better than I've been dealing with it, which, hey man, like I said, man, you gotta do better, Black man. And he taking charge with that. So I love to hear that. And yeah, man, I thought this was a good closer song. But it's not the closer song. The closer song is one of the most real hippity hip hop songs of all time, man. When I seen the name of this song was Gotta Rap, and I seen it was produced by DJ Premier, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be a lot of cuts on the song or whatnot. It's called Gotta Rap. There's no way he doesn't rhyme Gotta Rap with God of Rap. He did. Spoiler alert. And I loved every bit of it, man. What he say? I gotta keep it a buck. I'm on one. George Washington. Fire. Man, this is just good rapping right here, bro. I'm on university so much I should have had an AA. Crazy. My guardian angel name is Doe. I could never go broke. Man, if you've been listening, is that mine? Somebody's car is going crazy right now. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna keep this on here. I'm gonna end this short. But if you've been listening to Absol, man, everybody know about him rapping about Doe Burger. That's one of his best friends. Rest in peace to him. Mike, I don't know, somebody's car going crazy. It might be mine, but love this album. Go check it out. I'm out here until next time. I say what I mean what I say. Haters go hate, players go play. Man, y'all holla at your boy.